All right.
Yep, sure am.
Hi. Good afternoon here, Los Angeles. Valerie Milano, the senior editor of the Hollywood Times and Aspiring Magazine, and I'm so glad to have my friend and my guest here today. I'm going to have her introduce herself. Thank you for being here. Hey. All
It is my
right.
pleasure. I'm Dana Goldberg, comedian, activist, host, and I'm coming to you from out California as well, Los Angeles, California.
Yay, Dana. You are part of an absolutely powerhouse lineup for Stand Up for Equality on March 4th. When Lambda Legal calls and says, we're fighting for equality and we want you to make people laugh while we do it, what goes through your mind?
Oh, that's a no-brainer for me. If Lambda Legal calls and they need something right now, it's a yes for me. They are on the front lines. They're the nation's oldest and largest LGBTQ plus legal organization fighting these unconstitutional nonsense coming out of this administration and the states even before. And they need our help more than ever. So if they're going to put together a night of comedy with a lineup of ridiculous comedians and they said, do you want to be a part of it? The answer is absolutely yes.
And you've always blended activism with humor so beautifully. How do you balance being hilarious while also speaking truth to power, especially at a moment when LGBTQ plus rights are being challenged across the country?
It is really important for me to use the platform I have to reach the communities that have supported me through my career. And now I want to uplift them and make sure I fight for them as I move forward and my platform grows. So right now it is up to us that have a voice to not speak for the voiceless that are out there, but make sure that everyone out there knows that they have somewhere to turn, a community to turn to, places like Lambda Legal when they need help or representation that are going to be there to fight.
Is there a different energy when it's an all queer lineup versus a traditional comedy club night?
I think there is. We are inherently a political lineup. Our existence is political. So when you've got a lineup of LGBTQ plus comedians, we're bringing our lived experience to an audience that one can relate to us, has some of those same lived experiences, but also we are speaking from our lives and what we are going through as a community, not just individually. So when you put a group of LGBTQ comedians in one lineup, there's some overlapping and it feels very much like a family and a community and not just separate entities giving a comedy show.
Yeah. You're sharing the stage with legends like Margaret Cho, Tig Notaro, and Mateo Lane, plus an incredible roster of queer comics. What's it like being part of a lineup that really reflects the diversity and resilience of our community?
I mean, we are also different. You got people of color, we've got people that are from the Asian Pacific community, we've got gay men, trans women, lesbians. That shows the breadth of our community in and of itself. It's not just a lineup of a bunch of white guys, because oftentimes when you see the comedy world, it's been shifting and changing a little bit, but notoriously and historically, it's five white dudes on a lineup. Maybe they throw in a woman or a person of color or a gay person or a trans person, but it's very, very rare. So to have a lineup where it's all LGBTQ people, where we are the majority in this, it just creates a different kind of energy. It's going to be a beautiful night.
Absolutely. I'm so glad that we're a part of it. The evening is produced by Emmy-nominated producer Paige Hurwitz. As a performer, what does it mean to have someone like Paige behind the scenes shaping a night like this? Does having a strong queer woman producer at the helm shift the tone or intention of the event?
I don't think it doesn't shift the tone, it creates the tone. And the other thing, regardless of Paige being a queer woman, she started in stand-up. So when you have a producer producing a comedy show, you know what you would like if you were about to step on that stage. So Paige makes sure that her comedians are taken care of and creates an environment where we can be successful and where we can flourish. Yes, she's great at getting an audience in there. That is a joint effort between, our sponsors like you, our press sponsors. We've got other sponsors, Lambda Legal's database, all the comedians, all of our outreach. But Paige herself is such a damn good producer when it comes to comedy that we know we are in good hands.
Love it. Like you just said, this isn't just a comedy show. It's a fundraiser supporting Lambda Legal's impact, litigation, and civil rights work. For
Yeah.
people watching who might be on the fence about attending, why is showing up physically, financially, or even just in spirit so important right now?
Right now, more than ever, we need to know that the community believes in what Lambda Legal is doing. I mean, tickets start at such a reasonable amount that when someone's like, I want to financially support an organization, but I don't have the thousands or millions of dollars that some of these people do, if you buy a $40 ticket for a lineup of like 8 or 9 of the country's top LGBTQ comedians, one, I think you're getting your money's worth, but I don't think you realize how much these small donations make a massive impact on an organization like Lambda Legal. So I don't want anyone to ever feel bad about, well, I got the nosebleed seats or I got the cheap seats and I know it's a benefit. Every dollar that's raised for this benefit is literally going to help Lambda Legal with all the fees and all the money that it takes to fight every case that Lambda Legal has. And I think they have several on their docket right now, are literally millions of dollars because the lawyers are working pro bono. So they
Mhm.
need to make sure that they're covered financially so that we can fight the trans ban in the military, so we can fight in Kansas when they're taking away driver's license from our trans and non-binary community, so we can fight if marriage equality is ever on the chopping block again. That's what Lambda Legal is doing, but that takes financial backing. And so this is a excuse me, a wonderful way to support an organization and also have a really good night of laughter.
Yeah, you and I have both seen how humor can save a room and sometimes even save a life.
Yeah.
What do you personally hope people walk away feeling on March 4th?
Joy and community. Absolutely joy and community. They have flooded the zone intentionally. They are attacking our community and dehumanizing us. So on March 4th, I hope that everyone that comes to the show leaves feeling empowered to make a difference, to use your voice, to get out in the streets in March, to call a senator or a congressperson and speak your mind. I hope people feel joyful. I hope they feel lighter, but I hope they feel empowered. That's what this night's going to be about.
And we're only 2 days away. So, last
Amazing.
question, Dana, without giving your set away, or are we getting gentle Dana, activist Dana, or hold on to your seats Dana on March 4th?
All of those people are one and the same. So you'll get the gentleness of Dana, activist Dana, and hold on to your seats, Dana. It's just going to depend on which minute of my set that you get. But all of those are contained in my comedy. They always will be. I want people to feel better when they leave one of my shows than they did walking in. So, but yeah, there's a fire under my ass, and I'm definitely not going to hold punches.
Love it, love it, love it. Okay, the HollywoodTimes.net, Hollywood Times Today. We will be there, and I hope everyone watching and listening will be too. Thank you, Dana. I
Thanks. Great to
appreciate
see you,
you and your
Valerie.
humor and the love that you have for our community.
Always a
Bravo.
pleasure.
All right. See you soon. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye bye.